is recognized.
Madam Speaker, will the gentleman from Cagayan de Oro be open to a few clarificatory questions?
To of course, our distinguished chairman of the Committee on Basic Education, the debonair Congressman Roman Romulo. I am very much willing to answer your questions.
You may proceed, Honorable Roman Romulo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The gentleman from Cagayan de Oro, I was listening to your privileged speech on online gambling. And last night, I chanced upon a news report about Cardinal or Bishop David.
Yes, Bishop
talking
David.
about gambling, the Cara Cruz issue, wherein an altar boy passed away. And do you know, Madam Speaker, honorable gentlemen, the reason why the altar boy passed away was because one day during the Habagat, he was looking for his father, and he could not find his father anywhere. So they were searching. He was wading through the flooded streets of the place where he resides until he realized someone told him that his father was actually in the police precinct. And the reason for that was that he was arrested for playing Cara Cruz.
Under PD.
Under PD 1602.
That's correct. An old presidential decree.
So don't you find it ironic, Madam Speaker, gentlemen from Cagayan de Oro, that we are talking here about online gambling, whether it is legitimate or not, but then we have simple people, simple Filipinos who we arrest for playing Cara Cruz. And then it's become so difficult for their family to even come up with the bail money to pay in order for the father to be able to release. Eventually, he passed away because of leptospirosis. So do you think it is so ironic that here we are discussing online gambling, whether it should be allowed or not, and then yung masa, yung simpleng tao, we penalize them. We don't even consider what they are going through.
Yeah, Madam Speaker, I agree with the distinguished colleague that what happened to the father of the young boy who died because he had leptospirosis is the summit of all ironies. Because here we have a PD decree 60613 and it penalizes Cara Cruz on the streets. And yet now we allow everyone to take his cell phone, and everybody almost in the Philippines has cell phones or two, to just one click away bet. And so therefore, that is another issue, and we should repeal that decree that, this small, according, the Supreme Court already ruled in one of the cases that these kinds of gambling is anti-poor and should not be allowed the arrest and the penalty. So I agree with the distinguished colleague on that prime example of what our old laws contain.
Madam Speaker, gentlemen from Cagayan de Oro, the recent Supreme Court ruling, in fact, did not ban or repeal it because they could not do that. But what the justice, the ponente, did was he made it very clear that there are stringent conditions to be followed by an arresting officer before you can actually arrest under PD 1602. Hopefully, Honorable Rodriguez, when you file this bill, when this is heard in the committee, appropriate committee, you can also take a look, not necessarily in repealing 1602, but there are adverse effects which could be corrected, which should be corrected, because it is anti-poor. And I will join you, Honorable Rodriguez, during these hearings. Honorable Rodriguez, Madam Speaker, thank you very much.